Hello, kiddos. How are y'all doing today? Hope you are having a good day. Okay, well, I'm going to continue on with Genesis chapter 8, verse 10. The last time we had the story, it was about the dove, like a pigeon, who went out looking for something to sit on and from the ark, and it came back and it couldn't find anything. And so Noah brought it back into the ark. And then in verse 10 it says, and he waited yet another 7 days. And again he sent the dove out from the ark. So this time he waited 1 week. And when the next week came, he gave 7 days for the waters to keep on disappearing and things to dry up, and he let the dove out again. Apparently, the window was at the top of the boat, so he couldn't see anything from the window. And then verse 11 says, then the dove came to him in the evening. Okay, so I don't know when he let him out, but maybe in the morning. And that evening, the dove came back, and behold, a freshly plucked olive leaf was in her mouth. So she brought Noah a souvenir. She brought him a gift. It was the leaf of an olive tree. And so then it says, and Noah knew that the waters had receded from the earth. So when Noah saw that leaf in the bird's mouth or bird's beak, he realized that the trees were starting to sprout again, and there were leaves and things were alive. So he waited yet another 7 days. So he sent out the dove twice. And the second time the dove came with a leaf. So now, after 7 more days, he waited another 7 days and sent out the dove, which did not return again to him anymore. So the dove didn't come back. The dove found a nice tree and decided, hey, I like it here more than in that ark. I'm not going back anymore. So the dove didn't come. And that way, Noah knew, so things must be pretty good out there if the dove isn't coming back. And so then it says, and it came to pass in the 601st year, in the first month, the first day of the month. Okay, so here we go with a bunch of details again. Exact dates. God tells us exactly what year, exactly what month, and exactly what day. Why? Because he was there. And he had Moses, who wrote Genesis, he told him exactly when these things had happened because he knew it. He knew those things. And when a person knows the details and he wants to give them, he can. And so God wanted us to know the very, very day that he considered the waters to be dry. And Noah removed the covering of the ark. And I guess that was, I don't know if it was the window or bigger than a window, a big part, I'm not sure. But he removed it and looked, and indeed, the surface of the ground was dry. So when Noah peeked out from over the huge ark and looked around him, hey, everything was dry. The ground was visible. It wasn't all water. The flood was over. It was gone. And nobody else was out there. There were no people because all of the people had died. There weren't any animals either because they were all in, the only ones left were the ones in the boat. So we see again, and we're reminded that sin has very, very bad consequences. And in this case, God let everybody die, all the animals and all the people, because they were so sinful. So we need to remember always that sin is never good and it never brings good results. It's always worse after we sin. So, okay, so Noah has a brand new earth, so to speak, to go out to and explore. So, we'll leave it right there until next time. Goodbye.